Afternoon on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Miguel Sano, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So striding forward now, Trey Turner. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And it's fouled away. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 5 homers and 31 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to them out. You're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he that's through for a hit. Here's Miguel Sano. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of the all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Trey Mancini started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Santana On second, Sano. On at first with 2 down. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The set and the 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Orioles strand a couple. 0-0. Tampa Bay coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting seven.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And now a pitch on the way. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. On the ground to the left side. Turner gloves it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. If you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Breaking ball called 3rd strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Dan Vogelbach is next as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s, and even 20 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Yanked fouled off to the right. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. to 2-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
2 out with the man at first.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Rays strand just the one. Still no score. Here's Howie Kendrick, and something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak.
Howie Kendrick.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Anthony.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute. Young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Meadows is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Pedro Severino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Upton the next to hit. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 6th, the first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
Kendrick has it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The windup and the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Hit hard towards center. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Standing in, Randy Arozarena. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. So a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Stepping up to the plate, Shea Langoliers. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. This is foul right side. One and two. Here it is. This one's down to third. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Here it comes.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Hanser Alberto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Alberto is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Striding in, Carlos Santana. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
I got 2-1 the count.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Willie Adames will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Back behind second. Kendrick is there. He's got it one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Willie Adames comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Austin Meadows. First time up, he went down looking.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit hard up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and the next at bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Sano has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in, Trey Mancini. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Upton. Goodbye, home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Anthony Santander comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
The catcher, number 28.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Ready once again, Trey Turner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Orioles 4, the Rays nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
We got full count.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman Kendrick. Right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 4-0. Ready for another shot now, Hanser Alberto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0 home. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So digging in now, Carlos Santana. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. first offering on its way.
Back outside.
And he fouls this one off. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ricky.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Hernandez is under it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's
Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
And leading up.
all right. Thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, Michael Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop up here right in front of the plate. Severino has a play. 1 out.
The batter, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now to the plate, Randy Arozarena. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Pitch on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Langoliers.
Digging in, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Langoliers stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Charlie Morton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 50, Charlie Morton.
So here's Trey Mancini. He went deep last time up.
The left fielder, Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kendrick. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony Santana.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander. Fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit. The ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses. For ball one. And I believe we're going to have a balk called here, and that'll be a costly one, as you can forget about the double play now. They're runners at second and third with one away. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Up next for the Orioles.
Striding in once again, Pedro Severino. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames picks it up. Hernandez at second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping in, Willie Adames. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball bat.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 to Santana to get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail here 4-0. John Brebbia. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, John Rivia.
All set for the start of the inning, and in to bat is Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Alberto.
Now at the plate, Hunter Alberto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So now Carlos Santana.
The first baseman.
And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Revia has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. A Rosarena will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weakly hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Orioles 5, the Rays nothing. Paul Fry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul Fry.
Ready now, Justin Upton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit in the air to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Chavis rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Trevor May takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box, Shea Langoliers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he misses 2-1. May has thrown a little over 50 innings, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. Colin Poche has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter number 6.
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Now batting, Howie Kendrick. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Poche A 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-1 to Howie Kendrick.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Santander. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And it remains 5-2. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
68. Dylan Betances.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be Willie Adames.
For the Rays, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Full count now, 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Betances has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he rips it on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 5-2. Jose Alvarez enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Alvarez.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Michael Brantley.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now pitch on the way. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Settling in now, Pedro Severino, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Alvarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here now is Trey Turner. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Adames brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. The first. Santana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Santana has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. That gets down as 1 run is in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
So The big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Diego Castillo takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here he comes on 2-0. Two men are on with two men out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Meadows moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles lead it 7-2. Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Up next for the Rays, Justin Upton. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. One out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. The 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Brantley going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Davis.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Chavis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. Baltimore took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Noah Syndergaard with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final